Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
And good evening. I'd like to welcome you to Charger Field here on the campus of Champion High School, where it's baseball time in the Texas Hill Country. Overcast sky all day long, but we're going to get some baseball in this evening as we get set for district rivals to take to the field. The Tivy Antlers from just up I-10 in Kerrville will take on district rival, and always a good matchup against the champion Chargers. Good evening. My name is Roland J. Reese. Proud to be bringing you the action this evening. We'll go ahead and get things set up. Carson Kaiser on the mound for the Chargers this evening. As a matter of fact, he was the pitcher last time these two teams got together. Picked up the win for champion. Take a look at his previous outing and some of the numbers that went along with that. She takes a few warm-up tosses. We'll go ahead and set that batting order. First for the Tivy Antlers, they'll come to bat this way this evening. Leading off will be second baseman Cooper Dunnenberg. Travis White bats second. He'll be the designated hitter. Colson Abel will be on the mound for the Antlers. He'll be batting third in the Tivy order. The shortstop is Walker Grimes. He'll be batting fourth this evening. Cale Lackey, the center fielder, bats fifth in the Antler order. Eric Tenery will be in right field. He'll be batting sixth this evening. Jack Patterson, the left fielder, bats seventh. Fisher Roberts will be at first base and bat eighth. And Sam Letts rounds out the batting order for the Tivy Antlers this evening. He'll be at third base. We're just about set to get underway as Dunnenberg steps in for Tivy to face the left-hander, Kaiser. First pitch, fouled away for a strike. Kaiser set. Here's his next offering. This one outside for a ball. The Chargers defensively look this way. It'll be Aiden Pickett, Ryan Brandon, and Connor Holtorf from left to right across the outfield. Next pitch, this one grounded to the shortstop. This is Ballin on to first for the out. So a 6-3 to get things started this evening for the Chargers.
Designated hitter number 14,
Travis White, the designated hitter, now steps in for Tivy. He's finishing up that defense for Champion around the infield from third to first. It'll be Owen Champy, the shortstop Jordan Ballin, Jacob Gresham at second, and Will Peters, the first baseman. First offering, this one over for a strike. Guys are out in front of the batter, 0-1. White, big right-handed batter. The set and the pitch. This one just low for a ball. Cash Christie handles the catching duties for Champion this evening. And on the mound, we know the name sounds familiar if you're certainly a fan of Champion Athletics. Carson Kaiser, this one drilled past the shortstop into left field for a base hit. And the Antlers have their first base runner on this evening with one out. Stepping in is the pitcher, Colson Abel. Abel, a right-handed batter. This one over for a strike. As we were mentioning, Kaiser pitched in the last outing. These two teams got together, that back on March 29th. Lasted 4 1/3 innings. Gave up 4 hits and 2 runs and struck out 3 the last time these two teams got together. So the count 1-1 on the batter able. Once again, Kaiser over to first. Will Peters over there. The next offering, this one drilled into center field for a base hit. And Kaiser's given up a pair of singles thus far to get things started this evening. The shortstop, Walker Grimes, batting in the cleanup spot this evening for the Antlers. Grimes, right-handed batter. Takes the pitch from Kaiser. That one just over for a strike. Count 0-1 to the Antlers shortstop. Mentioning Walker Grimes, he was one of several Antlers. This one high for a ball, 1-1, evens that count. One of several Antlers who racked up 11 hits in Tivy's 5-3 win last Tuesday over Hayes. The set, the pitch, this one driven to left field. This one will get in the gap between left and center. One runner around to score. And Grimes is on with the stand-up double. So Tivy first on the scoreboard out here this evening as they take an early 1-0 lead. Center fielder Kyle Lackey steps in. He's the fifth batter in the order. Kyle, another right-handed batter. Here's the pitch. This one high for a ball. Hear a wind out there. See if that'll play a factor in tonight's ball game. Next offering. This one over for a strike. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lackey's big game came back on March 26th. The next Kaiser pitch is a ball. 2-1 the count to Lackey. Back on the 26th, he went 2 for 3 in a 5-0 win that the Antlers had over Hayes. This one outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. So Lackey steps back in, got a runner at third, runner at second with 1 out. This one outside, and the bases are loaded.
Number 11, Eric Tennery.
That'll bring to the plate right fielder Eric Tennery. Tennery, a lefty. Tennery's had good luck on the mound this year, also pitching for the Antlers. Here's a pitch. Lefty on lefty. This one outside for ball. And the count 1-0 is Kaiser about to get a visit there from the champion bench. So once again, to set that defense for you for champion, it's Pickett, Brandon, and Holtorf around the outfield from left to right. Champy, Ballin, Gresham, and Will Peters. Big tight end on this Charger football squad. Peters will be at first this evening. Cash Christie behind the plate. And Carson Kaiser on the mound. 1-0 the count to right fielder Eric Tennery. Tennery swings and misses. That evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. He steps in. The next pitch, swung on and missed. Kaiser now out ahead of Tennery, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kaiser the set and the pitch. This one fouled off. Count remains at 1-2. Last Friday, in Tivy's 2-1 loss to Canyon, as this one swung on and fouled off once again for a count of 1-2. Tennery got a couple of plate appearances. Walked twice and struck out twice. Here's the set and the pitch, swung on, struck him out. Kaiser's first strikeout of the ball game, and they were 2 away. That brings to the plate Jack Patterson, the left fielder. Patterson, right-handed batter. Swung on, this one a foul for a strike, and the count is 0-1 to Patterson. Taking a look at last Friday's contest, Tivy and Canyon. Patterson a couple of at-bats. This one swung on, fouled off first base side. And Kaiser up on the batter, no balls and 2 strikes. Patterson scored the lone Antler run. Got a couple of hits in last Friday night's contest. Here's Kaiser's offering. This one swung on. Patterson gets a piece of it just to stay alive. And the count 0-2. As we were mentioning, overcast skies in Boerne, Texas tonight. Still a good showing from the champion faithful. This one over for a strike. Got Patterson looking, and that retires the side. So for Tivy, that's a run on 4 hits. No errors and 3 men left. We played half an inning. Our score, Tivy 1, and the Chargers coming to bat here on the Charger Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
Back with you now, and shot of champion coach Chuck Foster. Spent many, many years here. This his final regular season game tonight for the Chargers.
Champion athletic program. We would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to Coach Foster and his wife Cheryl for their 19 years of service to the Boerne community. Joining Coach Foster and his wife near home plate are the champion athletic coordinator.
Coach Foster and his wife for his many years of service. .400 wins his career, 4 regular season championships. Also led the Boerne Greyhounds to a title back in 2004. Certainly an icon here in the history of the Boerne ISD. Well, the champion Chargers will come to bat this way this evening. Aiden Pickett will lead off. He'll be in left field. The shortstop is Jordan Ballin. He'll be batting second. Connor Holtorf, the right fielder, hits third in the order. Jacob Gresham will be at second base and hit fourth. Center fielder is Ryan Brandon. He'll be batting fifth this evening. Luke Hamilton, the designated hitter, bats sixth. First baseman Will Peters will bat seventh in tonight's order. Owen Champy at third base will hit eighth. And Cash Christie, handling the catching duties, rounds out the batting order this evening for Champion. Stepping in is the left fielder Aiden Pickett. It's round to show bunt. Nothing doing there is that one taken for a ball. One and oh, the count to the Champion left fielder. Pitch this one outside as well for a ball, and the count moves to 2-0. Pickett comes into play tonight batting .263. No homers, but 4 RBIs on the season. And once again, the pitch misses. Colson Abel, and the count is now 3-0. Here's Abel's next offering. This one outside. Aiden Pickett is on with the base on balls. That brings to the plate for the Chargers shortstop Jordan Bolin. Bolin comes in a .459 average on the season. Twelve RBIs. He's crossed the plate 18 times. Throw over to first. And Pickett is back. We'll set that Tivy defense for you just a moment. Ballin, left-handed batter. Abel throws over to the first baseman, Fisher Roberts. And Pickett is back. The Tivy outfield from left to right will have Jack Patterson, Cale Lackey, and Eric Tenery. This pitch gets away from the catcher. And Pickett will advance to second. So now a runner in scoring position for the Chargers with nobody out. And a 1-0 count to the batter. This one outside for a ball. And the count 2-0 to Jordan Bolin. The Tivy infield will have Sam Letts at third, Walker Grimes, the shortstop, Cooper Dunnenberg at second. This one outside once again for a ball, and the count is 3-0 to the batter, Jordan Bolin. Fisher Roberts, the first baseman, and this one low. And Bolin is aboard with a base on balls.
Number 2, Connor Holtor.
Catcher Tanner Beck out with the remainder of the infield to have a word with Colson Abel. So Coach Russ out of the Tivy dugout to have a word with the Antler pitcher as well. So when we were here 1 week ago tonight, we're covering Champion softball. We got to see Connor's sister on the mound for the Chargers. And what a job she did too. A lot of athletic talent in the Holtorf family. Connor comes into play this evening batting .375. Tall right-handed batter. Runners on first and second with nobody out. The pitcher is set. This one gets away from the catcher as well, and the runners will advance a base. So another pass ball. The Chargers have 2 runners now in scoring position. Pickett at third, Ballin at second. Nobody out. And a long fly ball will tie this game. One and 0 the count to the champion right fielder. The set, the pitch. This one grounded to the second baseman who comes to the plate. And the runner Pickett is out. Good heads-up play that time by Dunnenberg. Presence of mind to come to the plate and save the run. So there's one away. Runners on the corners. That'll bring up second baseman Jacob Gresham. Right-handed batter, one down, waiting the pitch from the lefty Colson Abel. This one just on the inside corner for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Gresham comes in this evening, .319 batting average. 12 RBIs on the season. Just crossed the plate 10 times. Throw to first will get the runner Holtorf back. Gresham has walked 6 times this season. Struck out 16 is once again. Abel's throw over to first. And the umpire calls a balk. And that certainly doesn't set well with the Tivy dugout. The manager runs out to have a word with the home plate umpire. Runners advance at base. We are tied at 1. As Abel was called for a balk on the previous play. Coach Russ getting his money's worth here this evening. Of course, when these two teams get together, it's always an extra degree of intense, as we've seen throughout the years. Well, many fields and gyms throughout the area. 0-1 the count now. The pitch to Gresham, this one high for a ball, evening the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the set, the delivery, this one over for a strike. Moves the count to 1-2. Abel's had his share of success on the season. Strike 3, ball gets away from the catcher and on down to first to retire the matter. And there are 2 outs.
Number 1, Ryan Brandon.
So that'll bring up center fielder Ryan Brandon. Check Ryan's numbers here for you in just a moment. As he steps in, here's the set by Abel, and the umpire calls time. The pitch, this one over for a strike. And the count 0-1, 256. Or correction, 258 batting average thus far on the season for Brandon. The right-handed batter steps in. Runner on second in Holtorf with 2 down here in the bottom of the first. This one grounded back to the shortstop Grimes on over to first to retire the side. So a run for Champion in the bottom of the first. No hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're heading to the second with our score, Tivy 1, Champion 1. More to come here on the Charger Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here in Boerne, Texas, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when this all passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and go Chargers!
And we welcome you back to Charger Field here on the campus of Champion High School in Boerne, Texas. We played an inning and we're all tied at 1. First baseman Fisher Roberts, third baseman Sam Letts, and then the top of the batting order for Tybee, Cooper Dunnenberg up this half inning. Stepping in is Roberts to face Kaiser. This one swung on. Out to Ryan Brandon in center, who hauls that in for 1 out. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. That'll bring to the plate Sam Letts, the third baseman. Letts, a right-handed batter. Kaiser set. Here's his pitch. This one over for a strike. Referring to last Friday's Tybee outing against Canyon, Letts came to the plate 3 times. The next pitch, this one just a bit high for a ball, and the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. So in 3 at-bats Friday, Letts got a hit and struck out twice. Kaiser's offering this one low and away for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Let's that's in. Here's the pitch. This one grabs the outside corner for a strike to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know, despite the overcast crowd, pleasant temperatures tonight in Boerne, Texas. This one over, and Letts gets caught looking. Strike 3. It's Kaiser's 3rd strikeout of the evening. That brings back up the top of the Tivy batting order. And second baseman Cooper Dunnenberg. Dunnenberg rounded out to the shortstop Jordan Bolin. His last at bat, last half inning. Kashmir lost the handle on that one as that Sails high and away for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Next pitch, this one high for a ball. And our count is 2-0. This one swung on, grounded just about like the last half inning, right to the shortstop, although this time different results. This ball and throw was just a bit off target. And Dunnenberg will be safe at first. So the Antlers have a runner on. Travis White, the designated hitter, now steps in. In White, the right-handed batter, takes this one right on the outside corner for a strike. White got the first hit of the ball game this evening for Tivy as he singled in his last at bat. Back last inning. Here's the pitch, swung on, fouled off for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Dunnenberg, the runner at first base with 2 outs. Kaiser set. Kaiser throws over to Peters at first. Keep Dunnenberg honest. This one swung on by White. This one will go right to the first baseman, Peters, who steps on the bag to retire the side. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. He played 1.5, and we're tied at 1. More to come here on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Superintendent Tommy Price, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Michael Glick with Glick Insurance. Since 1991, I've been assisting you and your family with all of your insurance needs. At Glick Insurance, we pride ourselves in educating before selling to ensure you get the best coverage and rates available. We not only offer a wide range of products, but we also offer customizable options and regular check-ins to review and make sure your policy is up to date. To start your coverage today, call Glick Insurance at 830-816-2811 or visit us online at glickinsurance.com.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking? Love in the window. Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Back at Charger Field in Boerne, Texas, as we take a look at batting order tonight for the champion Chargers. You see there Pickett, Ballen, Holtorf, your leadoff 3. Gresham, Brandon, and Luke Hamilton be stepping to the plate now, the designated hitter. Also, Will Peters, Owen Champy, and Cash Christie round out the batting order for the champion Chargers this evening. Bottom of the second, designated hitter Luke Hamilton steps in. Hamilton, a right-handed batter, comes in with a .262 batting average as he faces the southpaw Colson Abel. This one over for a strike. We're all tied at a run apiece here in the bottom of the second inning. Next pitch, this one inside for a ball. Last Friday's contest against Seguin for the Chargers. Pitch this one over for a strike. Count 1-2. This one, Hamilton turns on, rounds to the second baseman. Denenberg on to first for the first out of the half inning. Here's Will Peters, the first baseman. Stepping in. Peters at 279 on the season. 10 RBIs. He's crossed the plate 8 times for the Chargers. This one just in correction over the outside corner for a strike. The count 0-1 to Peters. Of course, recall seeing Peters on the gridiron earlier this season as he grounds this one foul first base side. And the count runs 0-2. Peters takes the next offering, fouls it off the same side to keep his at-bat alive at 0-2. Peters, a senior, we mentioned, played tight end for Champion football just a few months ago, seems like. This one outside for a ball. Peters is seniors, we mentioned. He'll be taking his talents next year up to Lubbock and Texas Tech University. As Peters swings on this one, swings at this one and misses it. Back on to first baseman Roberts for the out. There are 2 away, and here comes third baseman Owen Champy. Champy bats .296. 5 RBIs on the season. Responsible for 6 runs. This pitch away for a ball. Champy has walked 8 times and struck out 8 times in his 2021 campaign. The next offering. High for a ball. 2-0 the count to the Charger third baseman. This one high again for a ball. 3-0 the count to Champy. Champy also a senior. 4 straight pitches. Champy takes a walk.
Catcher number 25, Cash Christie.
And here comes the catcher, Cash Christie. Runner at first, 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning as Cash Christie steps in. Christie 222 on the season, right-handed batter to face the lefty Abel. First pitch, this one in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 the count to Cash. Christie, a senior. He's taking his educational endeavors to College Station in Texas A&M. This one. Pop up to Roberts at first to retire the side.
Charger fans, this past Friday and Saturday,
So for the Chargers, no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We played 2, and we're tied at 1 with more to come here on the Charger Network.
Tonight we recognize those 21 student athletes who qualified for the state meet.
Hi, I'm Superintendent Tommy Price, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Hi, I'll take the
I'm
Charger
gonna get the
burger.
Greyhound burger, please.
Greyhound burger, Charger burger, Charger burger, mushrooms, Swiss, caramelized onions.
Greyhound burger, bacon, and American cheese.
Charger burger.
Greyhound burger.
Charger burger.
Greyhound burger.
Charger burger.
Hey guys, you can like both of them at the same time.
We'll take two.
Hi, my name is Michael Glick with Glick Insurance. Since 1991, I've been assisting you and your family with all of your insurance needs. At Glick Insurance, we pride ourselves in educating before selling to ensure you get the best coverage and rates available. We not only offer a wide range of products, but we also offer customizable options and regular check-ins to review and make sure your policy is up to date. To start your coverage today, call Glick Insurance at 830-816-2811 or visit us online at glickinsurance.com.
We're tied up at 1 apiece here as we head into the top of the third inning. Kaiser will be facing Colson Abel, the pitcher, Walker Grimes, and Cale Lackey. Here to get the third inning underway. Battle of two lefties tonight is Kaiser's first pitch is upstairs for a ball, 1-0 the count. Abel reached on a single back in the first. Got held up at third. This one outside for a ball. Count 2-0 to the Antler pitcher. Kaiser setting his delivery. This one over for a strike. And the count now 2-1. This one high for a ball. And our count is 3-1. The pitcher Colson Abel. Swing and a miss. Full count now. To the Tivy pitcher. This one swung on, fouled off first base side. Abel stays alive at 2 balls and 2 strikes, or correction, at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The set, Kaiser's pitch. This one grounded to the third baseman. So Champy, that one just off of his forearm apparently.
Number 2, Walker Grimes.
And the runner will be safe at first. So Walker Grimes, the shortstop, comes to the plate. Grimes a double back in the first inning. Got stranded at second. First pitch for a ball. Abel on. Second time on base for Colson Abel this evening as Kaiser throws over to first. Abel gets back. Grimes. Matt's right. Here's the delivery. This one fouled off third base side for a strike. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Grimes takes the next pitch high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the set, the next pitch. This one fouled off directly behind us. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Walker Grimes, part of an 11-hit night It was 1 week ago tonight, actually, on the 20th, when the Antlers got a win 5-3 over Hayes. Next pitch outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Matter of fact, he got another big night, part of a 13-hit night just a week earlier than that, so 2 weeks ago, when Tivy defeated Seguin 10-1 back on the 13th. This pitch high, and that'll put Grimes aboard with nobody out. And right now, Trip out from the dugout to have a word with Kaiser is getting set to step in. Center fielder Cale Lackey.
Number 19, Cale Lackey.
Kaiser a battler. Certainly looks to battle himself out of this situation now with 2 runners on. Nobody out here in the top of the 3rd inning. We're tied at a run apiece. Lackey singled his first time up. Got stranded at first. This one just a bit high for a ball. 1-0 the count. Kaiser set. He looks. Lackey shows bunt and fouls this one off for a strike. It's 1-1. Kyle Lackey 4 at bats in Tivy's last outing this past Friday against Canyon. And in 4 times up, struck out once. Handler's call time as Lackey goes over to have a word. And he'll step back in. The set, the pitch from Kaiser. This time a bunt is laid down as Kaiser picks it up and goes to first with it, and he'll get Lackey. However, the runners advance with 1 down, and that brings the right fielder Tenery up to the plate. Tenery, Kaiser's first strikeout victim back in the 1st inning. This guy, Kaiser seemed to find his groove there for just a bit after facing Tenery. 2 lefties as this pitch is outside for a ball. One ball and no strikes to the Antler right fielder. Tenery 2 plate appearances last Friday as Tenery turns on this one. This is a fly ball to right field. Under it and making the catch is Holtorf, and that'll be enough to get a run across for the Antlers.
Number 7, Jack Patterson.
Sack RBI, and Jack Patterson, the left fielder, will take the plate. Take to the plate. As the Antlers break the tie and go up 2-1 over the Chargers. The set, the pitch. This one grounded, shortstop. Nice stop that time. And on to first, just a bit high for Ballin. And coming across to score, that'll be Walker Grimes.
Number 3, Fisher Robert.
So that high throw that time by the shortstop Mullen. Grimes comes around to score, and Tivy goes up 3-1 here in the top of the third inning. And that'll bring to the plate Fisher Roberts. Here's the pitch. This one grabs the outside corner for a strike. Roberts, the first baseman, flying out to center field his last time up in the second inning. Here's Kaiser set. He throws to first. Keep Patterson back. The set. Here's Kaiser's pitch. This one high for a ball. Fisher Roberts 3 at-bats 1 week ago, and Tivy's 5-3 win against Hayes. Across the plate once, got a hit. And an RBI. 2-1 the count now to the Antler first baseman. Runner on first in Patterson, and 2 down. The pitch, this one grounded to the second baseman. And this one squirts away from Peters. And the runners will be safe as Patterson advances to third. Roberts now on at second. Still 2 down, and that'll bring to the plate Sam Letts. So a couple of miscues have the Antlers once again in scoring position with 2 down after taking a 3-1 lead. This pitch high to Letts for a ball. Letts struck out looking back in the second inning. The set, Kaiser's delivery. This one over for a strike. That count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Patterson at third. Roberts at second with 2 down for Tivy. The pitch swung on and missed for a strike. And Kaiser out in front of the batter. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kaiser set. This one swung on. Fly ball. Oltorf over to make the catch. And that retires the side. So 2 runs on a hit, 2 errors, and 2 runners left on base. We played 2.5. Our score in Tivy 3, Champion 1. More to come here on the Charter Network.
Hi, I'm Gina Devane, the Boerne ISD Athletic Secretary, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Boerne be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
If you want to train like the athlete, and I mean truly train like a professional athlete, you come to D1.
Athletes are the staple of what we want to be. You want to be healthy, you want to be strong, you want to have a smile on your face, you want to be energetic when you walk into places and just have a presence about you. And so I think D1 creates that atmosphere, and they understand the opportunity they have in taking these individuals and making them better.
D1 Boerne, the place for the athlete.
this place is going to change the way I play the game.
Back with you out at Charger Field here in Boerne, Texas, on the campus of Champion High School. Bottom of the third is where we are right now, and Aiden Pickett, Jordan Ball, and Connor Holtorf will face Tivy here down 3-1. This pitch outside and away for a ball. Count now 2-0 to Aiden Pickett, the left fielder. Pickett reached on a base on balls back in the first inning. This one over for a strike. The count now 2-1. This one high and away for a ball. 3-1 the count to the Charger left fielder. Pickett comes into play tonight batting .263. 4 RBIs on the season. He's crossed the plate 18 times. Set the delivery. Pickett gets to it. Fielded by the third baseman. On to first. Let's to Roberts for the out.
Shortstop number 26, Jordan Bowen.
So Pickett grounds out 5-3, and that'll bring to the plate shortstop Jordan Ballin. Ballin reached on a base on balls back in the first. Came across the plate to score the lone Charger run this evening. This a grounder, handled by the shortstop Grimes over to Roberts. And there's 2 down. So Ballin grounds out 6-3.
Number 2, the right fielder, Connor Holtorf.
And Connor Holtorf, the right fielder, comes to the plate. Holtorf hit into a fielder's choice back in the first. As the shortstop Grimes came home to Beck. To retire Pickett. First pitch away for ball. 1-0 the count to Connor Holtorf. Again, Abel's pitch misses. The count now 2-0 to the big champion right fielder. Holtorf swings, gets a piece of this one, fouls it off. Straight back. The count is 2-1. Here's the pitch. Holtorf thinks about it, but holds up. Good eye that time. The count runs 3-1 to Holtorf. Here's the pitch. Holtorf turns on it. Grounder. Third baseman. That's Letts over to Roberts to retire the side. So for the Chargers in the bottom of the third inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We got 3 in the books. Our score is Tivy 3, Champion 1. More to come here on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Gina Devane, the Boerne ISD Athletic Secretary, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here in Boerne, Texas, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when this all passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and go Chargers!
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Mo's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there.
Back with you now in Boerne, Texas. You see just a smidge of precipitation. That's never stopped the party out here, we Texans. It's 3-1 Tivy right now. On top of the champion Chargers as we go to play in the top of the fourth inning. It's pitched, this one lined into right field for a base hit. And Dunnenberg on.
Number 14, Travis White.
This is the designated hitter, Travis White, comes to the plate. Seven hits tonight. Given up by champion pitching. One of them went to Travis White. As a matter of fact, he got the first hit of the ball game back in the first inning as he singled and came around to score. White shows bunt. This one outside, and it's a strike. He just got a piece of it. So Dunnenberg at first. Nobody out. White the batter here in the top of the fourth. The set, Kaiser's pitch, grabs that inside corner for a strike. Kaiser now out in front of the batter, no balls and 2 strikes. Dunnenberg lead at first. Kaiser comes to the plate. That one low for a ball. The count is 1-2. White with a pair of walks last Friday night. Tivy's 2-1 loss to Canyon. Kaiser's next offering. High to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As now there's a meeting of the umpires on the mound. The precipitation may be wreaking a little bit of havoc out there this evening. It's putting more sand down. Kind of dry things out just a bit. Once again, we play in the top of the fourth inning. 3-1 Tivy. As they get a run in the top of the first inning and a pair of runs in the top of the third. To break open what was a 1-1 tie heading into the third inning. So the coaching staff also serving as the ground crew. Making sure things are dried up out there on the mound, or as dried up as they can possibly be. Kaiser steps back in, 2-2 the count on designated hitter Travis White. Kaiser will take a couple of warm-up tosses. What a night it's been. Honoring champion head coach Chuck Foster. Be coaching in his last regular season game for the Chargers this evening. And what a career it's been here at Champion High School for Foster and in the Boerne ISD. This one swung on, fouled off. White stays alive at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, Dunnenberg, the runner at first, taking a lead with nobody out. Kaiser throws over to first. Dunnenberg back. See the umbrellas out here at Charger Field. White turns on this one. That time Champy calls everyone off to make the catch, and there's one down. So White flies out to Champy at third base. And stepping in is the pitcher Colson Abel. Abel, a good night at the plate. 2 singles and 2 at-bats as he's gone 2 for 2 this evening. Here's the pitch as the runner breaks for second. The throw. This one's not going to be in time as Dunnenberg steals second. Pitch was outside to Abel. 1-0 the count. The set, here's the pitch. This one high, 2-0. Abel stepping back in. Dunnenberg lead at second. This time he tries to lay the bunt down. They're calling this a strike as that one's fouled off. Count is now 2-1. Colson Abel played in last Friday's contest that the Antlers had against the Canyon Cougars. 4 at-bats, got a hit last Friday. This one low for a ball. 3-1 to the Antler hurler. Kaiser the set. Checking the runner. This one outside. And Abel's on with a base on balls. The Antlers have runners on first and second now. Nobody out. And I believe new pitchers will be coming into the game. It's a nice champion round of applause for Kaiser. Struck out 3 this evening.
Into the game at second base, number 5, Alec Villanueva. Now pitching for champion number 4, Jacob Gresham.
So Jacob Gresham now comes from second to the pitcher's mound. He'll be pitching this evening. We'll take a break and we'll come back here and set the defense for you in just a bit. Right here on the Charger Network.
I'm Brian Benway, Boerne ISD Director of Communications, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network. Go Chargers!
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Mo's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there for the champion Chargers.
Thanks, Smoky Mo's, for stepping in when we needed you most.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
Back with you live from Charger Field in Boerne, Texas. Alec Villanueva, the new second baseman in the ball game for the Chargers. And on the mound is Jacob Gresham. The windup and Gresham's first offering is outside for a ball. Abel at first, Dunnenberg at second with one out. It's Gresham's pitch. This one low for a ball. Walker Grimes, a shortstop, is the batter for Tivy. Got a double back in the first inning. An RBI. This one across for a strike. 2-1 now the count to Grimes. Walker also reached on a base on balls back in the third. Gresham set, pitch outside for a ball. 3-1 now the count to the Antler shortstop. Gresham set, line pitch. This one popped up. The center fielder Brandon on to make the catch. And there's two away.
Number 19, Kale Mackey.
So 2 out and 2 on here in the top of the fourth inning as Kaolacki comes to the plate. Lackey singled back in the first. Grounded out to the pitcher Kaiser back in the third inning. Swung on and missed for a strike. The count 0-1 to Lackey. Lackey steps out for a moment. Center fielder checking with his third base coach. Here's Gresham set. And the pitch swung on. This one fouled off third base side. And Gresham out ahead of the batter. 0-2. Once again, the Antlers picked up a run in the top of the first, 2 in the top of the third. The champion Chargers scored in the bottom of the first inning. And that's where we sit right now here in the top of the fourth. 3-1 Tivy. There's Gresham set in his pitch. This one swung on. And over to make the catch, first base side. That's Peters, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Our score, Tivy 3, Champion 1 here on the Charger Network.
Benway, Boerne ISD Director of Communications, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network. Go Chargers!
Hi, I'll take the
I'm
Charger
gonna get the
burger.
Greyhound burger, please.
Greyhound burger.
Charger burger.
Charger burger. Mushrooms, Swiss, caramelized onions.
Greyhound burger. Bacon and American cheese.
Charger burger.
Greyhound burger.
Charger burger.
Greyhound burger.
Charger burger.
Hey guys, you can like both of them at the same time.
We'll take two.
Hi, my name is Michael Glick with Glick Insurance. Since 1991, I've been assisting you and your family with all of your insurance needs. At Glick Insurance, we pride ourselves in educating before selling to ensure you get the best coverage and rates available. We not only offer a wide range of products, but we also offer customizable options and regular check-ins to review and make sure your policy is up to date. To start your coverage today, call Glick Insurance at 830-816-2811 or visit us online at glickinsurance.com.
Back with you now to Charger Field in Boerne, Texas, where we play in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Chargers come up to bat. The pitcher, Jacob Gresham, leads off. He'll be followed by center fielder Ryan Brandon and the designated hitter, Luke Hamilton. 1-0 the count to the Charger pitcher. Took over last half inning. This one catches the inside corner for a strike, and the count is 1-1 to Gresham. Gresham struck out back in the first. On a strikeout, 2-3, as the catcher had to throw to first. This time Abel paints the outside corner for a strike. 1-2 the count to Gresham. And Gresham asks for time. The set, here's Abel's offering. This one is swing and a miss. Catcher bet goes down to Roberts for the out. And just like the last time he was up to bat, Gresham strikes out. And the catcher throws to first to retire Gresham. Center fielder Ryan Brandon steps in. Brandon grounded out to the shortstop back in the first inning. As Abel steps back off the mound. Now set. Here's the pitch. Now grabs the inside corner for a strike. A big game for Tivy back on the 26th of March. Colson Abel, one of the pitchers, along with, we'll check that, I believe it was Abel and Roberts, Mr. Roberts, who pitched the shutout against Hayes back on March 26th. This pitch over for a strike. The count 1-2 to Brandon. And the umpire steps away and asks for time. 1-2 the count to the Chargers center fielder. This one swung on. Second baseman over to handle it. And Dunnenberg to Roberts just in time for the out. So Brandon out 4-3. And now coming to the plate, the designated hitter, Luke Hamilton. Also got to wonder what that rainfall, slight amount as it may be, if it has any kind of factor in tonight's performance. 1-0 the count to the designated hitter, Hamilton. Once again, the home plate umpire asks for time. And Hamilton steps back in. Here's Abel's offering. This one over for a strike, evening the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Back in the second, Hamilton grounded out to the second baseman. The pitch. This one swung on. Strike to Hamilton. 1-2 the count. 2 outs. Nobody on here for Champion in the bottom of the 4th inning. Big Luke steps back in. Kicking the pitch. This one outside. Even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The next offering, this one swung on and missed. That'll retire the side. So for the Chargers, the bottom of the 4th, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We played 4 complete. Our score, Tivy 3, Champion 1. Back with more baseball action in a moment here on the Charger Network.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Back with you now in Boerne, Texas, Charger Field on the campus of Champion High School. The Chargers are trailing in the top of the 5th inning as we move to the top of the 5th inning, 3-1. Bit of rain in the area. Nothing too heavy currently.
Top of the 5th, the right fielder, number 11.
I believe we're going to be able to get this one in. Eric Tenery, the right fielder, leads things off for Tivy here in the top of the 5th. He'll be followed by Jack Patterson and first baseman Fisher Roberts. Tenery, left-handed batter, steps in to face the right-handed pitcher Gresham. Tenery struck out back in the first. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-0 the count to Tenery. So a strikeout victim back in the first. Flew out to the right fielder in the 3rd inning. Gresham's offering. This one high and away as well for a ball. 2-0 the count to Tenery. We were talking a little bit earlier about Colson Abel, the Tivy pitcher, who along with Fisher Roberts combined in the shutout against Hayes back on March 26th. Well, this young man right here got things started scoring-wise for the Antlers. Tripled on a 1-2 count, scoring 2 runs. As Tenery will walk to get things started here in the top of the 5th inning. Here's left fielder Jack Patterson stepping in. Patterson struck out looking back in the first. Reached base on a throwing error back in the 3rd. Got stranded at 3rd. Patterson shows bunt, the throw to first. Tenery is back. Count 1-0 to the Antler left fielder. Is that the pitch? This one over for a strike. Gresham evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Here's Gresham's pitch. Once again, Patterson shows bunt. Fouls that away, and the count is 1-2 now on the Antler left fielder. Last these two teams got together, March 29th. Champion a big 13-2 win over the Antlers. Carson Kaiser, the winning pitcher then. This one gets away from the catcher. Back to the backstop, and Tenery will advance to second. So 2-2 the count to Patterson. Tenery at second, nobody out. There's Gresham with the set and the pitch. This one swung on. And Patterson just gets a piece of it to stay alive at 2-2. Big cut that time by the Antler left fielder. Patterson steps in. Gresham sets. Gresham's delivery. This one swung on, fouled off once again. This time down the first base. Well, the first base side of the field. 2-2 the count. You can almost hear that wind on our external microphone. So that also playing a factor in tonight's game. Just a bit. Gresham set. Here's his pitch. This one low for a ball. And the count runs full on Jack Patterson. First baseman Fisher Roberts waits on deck. Here's Gresham the set and the pitch. This one swung on once again. Patterson just gets a piece of it and fouls it off to stay alive at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gresham sets. Here comes the delivery. This one swung on and fouled off again. So Patterson is battling. Full count, 3-2. Gresham looks in. Home plate umpire calls time once again. As Patterson steps back in. Gresham the set and the payoff pitch. This one swung on. Into center field for a base hit. Tenery at third, and Patterson is on at first base with a single. So runners on the corners and nobody out for first baseman Fisher Roberts. Roberts flew out to center field back in the second. Also reached on a throwing error back in the 3rd inning. Gresham looks the runners back. And Roberts steps back in. Gresham set and is offering. This one inside for a ball. 1-0 the count to the Tivy first baseman. Roberts back in. This time, Gresham steps off the mound, looking the runners back.
Hey, he showed butt.
3-1. Tivy leads champion here in the top of the fifth inning. Gresham set this time. Here's the pitch. Robert shows bunt. That one taken for a strike. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Once again, Robert steps in, and off the mound goes Gresham to look the runners back. Robert steps back in. Here's the pitch. This one inside for a ball. 2-1 now the count to Fisher Roberts. Check some of his numbers. A hit, a run, and an RBI in last Tuesday's game where Tivy defeated Hayes 5-3. This one swung on and missed for a strike. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tannery at third, Patterson at first. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Tivy first baseman, Fisher Roberts. The set, the pitch, this one swung on, fouled off. Roberts stayed alive at 2-2. He'll get a new baseball. Here's the set. Here's the pitch. Outside, the count runs full on Fisher Roberts. Tivy will wrap up the 2021 campaign this coming Friday night as they play host to the Dripping Springs Tigers in Kerrville. Said here's Grisham's offering. This one fouled off for a strike, and Roberts' battle stays alive at 3-2. Roberts checking the signals from the third base coach. Nice breeze out there. Still a few umbrellas. I think the rain may have subsided just a little bit here in Boerne. This time, runner off the bag, over to the shortstop. And the runner is still trying to get out of the way. They're trying to put on a steal there to get Tannery home, but nothing doing there as Patterson was picked off. So there's one down here in the top of the fifth inning. So apparently, it looked like they were trying to put on a double steal there to get all the attention on the base runner Roberts, or Patterson rather, who was at first base. Here's the ground ball just past the third baseman. Coming around to score is Tenery.
Number 4, Sam Lett.
That'll be a single for Roberts. And the Antlers go up 4-1. And that'll bring to the plate Sam Letts. So 4 runs on 9 hits this evening for the Tivy Antlers. First pitch to Letts. This one fouled off for a strike, and the count is 0-1 as the champion catcher, that being Cash Christie, out to have a word with Gresham. Now back in. 1 down, runner on first in Roberts. Gresham set this one. Gets away from him and hits the batter. And Letts is on at first base. So runners at first and second with 1 out.
Number 13, Cooper Dunnenberg.
Cooper Dunnenberg, the second baseman, comes to the plate. Dunnenberg, a pair of singles on the night. 2 for 3. He also grounded out to the shortstop back in the first inning. Dunnenberg steps in with runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. This one outside for a ball. What a note to the Antlers second baseman. Right-handed batter. Appears to be very patient there at the plate as he waits for his pitch. This one inside. And the count is 2-0. Dunnenberg for at bats last Tuesday with a hit and an RBI. Next pitch inside for a ball, and it's 3-0 to the Antler second baseman. 2 on, 1 out as we play here in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch this one outside, and the bases are loaded. That'll bring a visit to the mound. From Coach Foster as he heads out there. Have a word with his pitcher, Gresham.
Designated hitter number 14,
Travis White, the designated hitter. Having a word with his third base coach, which just happens to be Coach Russ for the Antlers. White a single. And he flew out to the third baseman back in the 4th inning. Bases loaded with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning, and here's Gresham's pitch. This one over for a strike. And the count is 0-1 to White. Handed batter, here's the pitch. White swings, misses for strike 2. Gresham out in front of the designated hitter, no balls and 2 strikes. Roberts at third, Letts at second. Dunnenberg at first. Here's Gresham's delivery. Swung on, fouled off. Count remains at 0-2. So White awaits the next offering. This one low for a ball. The count 1-2 to the Antler designated hitter. Travis White, a pair of hits 1 week ago against Hayes. Picked up an RBI. This one almost hits him. That was inside. The count is 2-2. Count evens up. Here's Gresham's pitch. This one swung on and fouled off. Antler batters doing a good job at staying alive when they're down on the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gresham set. Here's his offering. This one swung on, fouled off once again, this time third base side. Mike got a good rip on that one. Just foul. The count remains 2-2. So here's White. Here's the pitch from Gresham. This one high for a ball. And the count is full to the Antler DH. White was getting ready, White ready to get things going. Nowhere to put him. Gresham setting his pitch. White turns on this one. Fly ball, left fielder. Spigot makes the catch. Tagging to score is Roberts.
Number 17, Colson Abel.
And the score is now 5-1. Tivy with that sacrifice RBI there by White. And the pitcher Colson Abel steps in. Let's at second. Dundenberg at first with 2 down. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. 1-0 the count to Colson Abel. Single in the first, single in the third. Reached on a base on balls back in the 4th inning. This one away for a ball. 2-0 the count to Abel. Abel was the last batter that Kaiser faced back in the 4th inning before Gresham came on in relief. The right-hander's pitch. This one a strike. 2-1 the count to Colson Abel. The set. Gresham's pitch. This one over for a strike to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So runners at first and second, 2 down. Home plate umpire calls time. Here's Gresham set. Here's his pitch. This one, little pop-up as Abel was reaching from that and over to make the catch. Foul territory was the first baseman Peters, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits. No errors and 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Our score, Tivy 5, Champion 1. Back with more in a moment here on the Charger Network.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
We had to play in the bottom of the 5th inning here in Boerne, Texas, at Charger Field on the campus of Champion High School. Tivy this evening out to a 5-1 lead as we head into play here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Chargers first baseman Will Peters will lead off the bottom of the 5th. The pitch, this one low for a ball. Peters struck out and was thrown out from the catcher to first base back in the 2nd inning. Matter of fact, defensively made the last out of the last half inning as this one's over for a strike. One and one the count to Peters. Here's the next offering. This one over for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Is Abel now out ahead of the champion first baseman. Here's the southpaw's delivery. Swung on and missed. This one gets away from the catcher on to first. And there's one down. So Peters strikes out again, and the catcher throws him out again to first base. One down, Owen Champy, the batter. Champy reached on a base on balls back in the 2nd inning. Right-handed batter steps in. Here's Abel's offering. This one over for a strike. The left-hander has the ball moving a bit this evening. Even here in the later innings, it's 0-1. Now the count to Champy. The pitch, this one low for a ball. 1-1 the count. Champy is senior. Be attending Blinn College in the fall. This one low and gets away from the catcher. For a ball, 2-1 the count to Owen Champy. And Owen asks for time. Steps back in. Here's the pitch. This one over for a strike. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Charger third baseman. Catcher Cash Christie waits on deck. Here's the offering. This one grounded to the first baseman, Roberts. gets it and steps on the bag just in time for the out.
Number 25, the catcher, Cash Christie.
So Champy grounds out to the first baseman Roberts unassisted. Cash Christie steps in. Christie, right-handed batter. Here's the pitch. This one over for a strike. Christie flew out to the first baseman back in the second inning. He takes Abel's offering. This one over for a strike. And Abel out ahead of the Charger catcher, 0-2. Cash steps back in. The kick and the pitch. This one swung on and missed. And Christie down on strikes to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Head to the top of the sixth inning with our score Tivy 5, Champion 1. Back with more in a moment here on the Charger Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Back with you at Charger Field. You're on the campus of Champion High School in Boerne, Texas. Umbrellas seem to be put away as the wet stuff is just scooted on by us. We get set to get in more Charger baseball here this evening. Pitcher Gresham has gone 1 2/3 of an inning. He will face Walker Grimes this half inning.
Number 2, Walker Grimes.
Also Cale Lackey and Eric Tenery. So Grimes steps in. Grimes doubled back in the first, reached on a base on balls back in the third, and flew out to center field in the fourth inning. This is Gresham's pitch. This one a bit high for a ball. 1-0 the count to the Antlers shortstop. As a matter of fact, Grimes was the first batter that Gresham faced when he came on to pitch back in the fourth inning. This one over for a strike. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gresham's offering low to run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch this one high and away for a ball. And the count 3-1. Gresham's asking for new ball. Grimes in 3-1 the count now. Gresham outside for a ball. And the Antlers have a base runner here in the top of the 6th inning with nobody out.
Number 19, Cale Lackey.
Brings center fielder Cale Lackey to the plate. Lackey reached on a single back in the first inning. 2 for 3 tonight. Throw back to first. Ball gets away from the first baseman, Peters. And on into second base goes Walker Grimes. Antlers have a runner in scoring position now with nobody out here in the top of the sixth. Lackey's, we mentioned, 1 for 3 on the evening, a single back in the first. He grounded out to the pitcher back in the third inning. Was put out on a foul ball, the first base side, as Peters came over to make that catch. That back in the fourth inning. Gresham's pitch outside, 1-0 the count. As Christie heads out to the mound to have a word with his pitcher. Wind picking up, a little chill in the air. Very unusual for well, not necessarily unusual here in South Texas or in the Texas Hill Country. You get a variance of temperatures here during the month of April. Heading into early May, 73 degrees at this point. That pitch outside for a ball, 2-0 the count. To the batter, Lackey. And it looks like the Chargers are going to make a pitching change. So with a 2-0 count, Chargers make a pitching change as Gresham heads off the field. And we'll be right back with more information on who will be pitching for the Chargers here in the top of the sixth inning in just a moment on the Charger Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here in Boerne, Texas, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when this all passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and go Chargers!
Hi, my name is Michael Glick with Glick Insurance. Since 1991, I've been assisting you and your family with all of your insurance needs. At Glick Insurance, we pride ourselves in educating before selling to ensure you get the best coverage and rates available. We not only offer a wide range of products, but we also offer customizable options and regular check-ins to review and make sure your policy is up to date. To start your coverage today, call Glick Insurance at 830-816-2811 or visit us online at glickinsurance.com.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else.
Back with you now at Charger Field in Boerne, Texas. A new pitcher, junior Jacob Caraway. Tall right-handed pitcher to inherit a 2-0 count to center fielder Cale Lackey. Caraway's first offering. Low to run the count to 3-0 on the Antlers center fielder. Grimes at second base. Now be joined at first by Lackey as Kerrville misses away.
Number 11, Eric Tinnery.
Eric Tinnery now, the right fielder, stepping in, left-handed batter. Tinnery struck out in the first, flew out to right field back in the third inning. Reached on a base on balls back in the fifth. Tinnery swings and fouls one away for a strike, 0-1 the count. Kerrville looks in. Here's his pitch. This one swung on and missed for a strike. So Kerrville out in front of Tinnery. No balls and 2 strikes. Again, nobody out here with runners on first and second in the top of the 6th inning. Kerrville's pitch got the inside corner for a strike. Kerrville picks up his first strikeout of the ball game.
Fielder number 7, Jack Patterson.
And there's one out. Left fielder Jack Patterson comes to the plate. Patterson struck out looking back in the first. Here's Kerrville's pitch. This one low for a ball, 1-0 the count to the Antler left fielder. Patterson reached on a throwing error back in the third and got a hit this evening. Picked up a single back in the fifth. Here's Kerrville. His next pitch is low for a ball. 2-0 the count. Kerrville the set and the pitch. This one inside for a ball. Patterson out in front in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the set. Kerrville's offering this one outside, and the bases are loaded. So Grimes at third.
Number 3, Fisher Roberts.
Lackey at second. Patterson at first. One down, and the batter is first baseman Fisher Roberts. The set and the pitch to Roberts. This one in the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Roberts flew out to center. He reached on a throwing error, got stranded at second back in the third inning. He picked up a single in his last at bat and scored. Swung on and missed for a strike. Kerrville now out in front of Roberts, 0-2. Here's Kerrville, the set. Here's the pitch. This one high for a ball. 1-2 now. The count on the Antler first baseman. Strikeout here would be huge for the young junior. Kerrville set. Looks in, comes in. Swung on. This one grounded into the hole between third and short. 1 run will score. Here comes Lackey around to score. See what the call is there. See what the call is as the umpires will meet and have a word concerning that third run. Grimes came around to score, as did Lackey. Patterson was coming around, and they ruled that the throw was in time to get him at the plate, so they're two-way. Although 2 runs came across to score on that hit. So the score is now Tivy 7, Champion 1 with 2 outs. Roberts on at second. And that brings Sam Letts to the plate. So there seemed to be some confusion as to whether the runner Patterson was out at the plate or not. Eventually, after a conference, it was determined that he was thrown out at the plate. And that's where we stand now with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 runs did come across. 7 runs on 10 hits tonight for the Antlers. Carraway missed on his next pitch. 2 balls and no strikes to the third baseman, Sam Letts. Letts struck out looking back in the second. Here's Carraway's offering. This one high to run the count to 3-0. Letts hit by a pitch back in the 5th, stranded at second base. So 3-0 the count. Carraway's next offering. This one gets away from the catcher. And Letts is on his first as Roberts takes third base with 2 outs, and that'll be all for Carraway. Pitching change coming into the game right now for Champion. We'll send it to break and be right back to tell you more about the new Charger pitcher in just a moment here on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Superintendent Tommy Price, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Boerne be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here in Boerne, Texas, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when this all passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and go Chargers!
Back with you now here in the top of the 6th inning in Boerne, Texas. New pitcher, sophomore Rowdy Miller as he'll face second baseman Cooper Dunnenberg. Miller's first offering a strike. Miller a big 2021. As a matter of fact, back on Thursday, March 11th, Rowdy threw a no-hitter against Seguin. Or correction, against Medina Valley. And once again, the home plate umpire asked for time. So runners on first and third now with 2 outs. Miller's offering this one inside. It's Dunnenberg.
14, Travis White.
Second Tivy hitter hit by a pitcher. And the bases are loaded now with 2 outs. And Travis White steps in. So White steps in. Here's the windup and the pitch. This one down to the dirt for a ball. And the count is 1-0. Roberts at third, Letts at second, Dunnenberg at first with 2 outs. Here's Miller's windup and his pitch. This one inside for a ball. 2-0 the count. Back on March 11th against Medina Valley, Miller surrendered 0 runs on 0 hits over 5 innings and struck out 8. Pitch this one inside. Hits the batter. That'll put a run across. And the score now 8-1. Catcher Christie had to have a word with the sophomore pitcher. That should bring to the plate the pitcher Abel.
Number 17, Colson Abel.
So the pitcher Abel steps in. Letts at third. Dunnenberg at second. White at first base. 2 outs. And in steps Abel. Flew out on a foul ball to first base last time he was up. Miller's first pitch, this one low for a ball. 1-0 the count to the Tivy pitcher. 8-1 our scores we play here in the top of the 6th inning. Miller's next pitch, this one low as well for a ball. And Abel out in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch, this one inside for a ball. You can hear Miller has something on that ball as that catcher's mitt is popping. Three and 0 the count. Here's Miller's next offering. This one across for a strike. And the count now 3-1. Once again, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Miller's offering. This one swung on, fouled off. And the count runs full on Antler pitcher Colson Abel. Here's Miller's next offering. This one outside for a ball. That'll get a run in. And once again, be another champion Charger pitching change. We'll take a break and let you know a little bit more about who'll be in for the Chargers here to finish off the top of the 6th inning as Charger baseball continues here on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Superintendent Tommy Price, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Hi, I'll take the
I'm gonna
Charger
get the
burger.
Greyhound burger,
please.
Greyhound burger.
Charger burger.
Charger burger. Mushrooms, Swiss, caramelized onions.
Greyhound burger. Bacon and American cheese.
Charger burger.
Greyhound burger.
Charger burger.
Greyhound burger.
Charger burger.
Hey guys, you can like both of them at the same time.
We'll take two.
The last few months have been challenging for everyone. As teachers, we have faced unexpected changes that have been outside of what we have ever done before.
While teachers have been ready and willing to do whatever it takes, it's been a bit more difficult to navigate.
With new expectations, our normal responsibilities have doubled in order to keep our students and staff safe.
That's why it's even more appreciated that Smoky Mo's Barbecue is always there for the Greyhounds.
Is always there for the champion Chargers.
Taking over on the mound here in the top of the 6th inning for the Chargers, number 37, Cole Kennedy. As he faces shortstop Walker Grimes. Kennedy's offering high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Grimes got the inning started with a base on balls, came around to score. Next pitch is fouled off for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nine runs, 11 hits thus far in the evening for the Antlers. Here's the set. Here's the pitch by Kennedy. This one swung on, driven to left field. Pickett hauls that in, and the side is retired. So we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. We're at Boerne, and our score is Tivy 9. The champion Chargers 1. Back with more in a moment here on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Superintendent Tommy Price, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
4 runs that last half inning for Tivy. They strand 3. And that moves us to the bottom of the 6th inning, where Pickett, Ballen, and Holtorf will come to the plate for the Chargers. Aiden Pickett leads off. Takes a pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Olson Abel still on the mound for the Antlers as his next offering is across for a strike. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. This Pickett's 3rd plate appearance this evening. Reached back in the first on a base on balls as this pitch is blown away for a ball. 2-1 the count. Pickett grounded out to the third baseman back in the 3rd. The set, swing and a miss. And a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Aiden Pickett. Abel's next offering a swing and a miss, and down goes Pickett on strikes to lead off the bottom of the 6th. So 1 down, and that'll bring up shortstop Jordan Ballen. Ballen 0 for 1 on the night as he reached on a base on balls back in the first, that is. Spins outside for a ball, 1-0 the count. Well, Ballen also grounded out to the shortstop in the 3rd inning. Abel's pitch grounded to the shortstop. This is Grimes onto Roberts, and there are 2 down.
Right fielder number 2, Connor Holtor.
So again, Ballen grounds out to the shortstop, 6-3, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Connor Holtorf. Holtorf reached on a fielder's choice back in the 1st inning. Grounded out to the 3rd baseman. Back in the 3rd. Here's the pitch, this one across for a strike. Abel, the left-hander, sets and deals. This one outside for a ball. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. The set, the pitch. Holtorf turns on this one. This will be a base hit to right as Holtorf rounds first. Heading to second, he's digging for 3. Here comes the throw. Here comes Holtorf. He'll be in with a triple. Some aggressive base running by the Charger right fielder. It's Connor Holtorf at 3rd base now with 2 outs.
Batting number 20, Victor Santana.
And now the batter, senior Victor Santana. Here's the pitch. Santana, right-handed batter, low for a ball. 1-0 the count. Santana, a senior. So he'll be attending Concordia University in the fall. This pitch gets away. Holtorf will score. Connor Holtorf, good heads-up base run as he scores on a wild pitch. The score is now 9-2. So to set the pitch, Santana rips a hit to right field. The Chargers get a little something going here in the bottom of the 6th inning as center fielder Ryan Brandon steps in. The Chargers center fielder grounded out to the shortstop in the 1st and grounded out to the second baseman back in the 4th inning. So the Chargers pick up their second base hit of the ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch over for a strike. Santana at first. This pitch low. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Santana lead at first. Here's the set, the pitch. This one high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now to the Chargers center fielder. Another run across here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Thanks in part to some heads-up aggressive base running by Connor Holtorf. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Charger center fielder. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As Brandon steps in, here's the pitch. He turns on this one, fouls it straight back. Stay live at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, win a battle right here.
Here's Abel set and his offering. This one swung on and missed. Ball gets away from the catcher. And Brandon's going to be safe at first.
Come on, go.
So taking advantage of a good situation, good heads-up base running that time by Brandon has him sitting on first base with 2 down. Coach Russ out there, I have a word with his pitcher, Colson Abel, along with the rest of the Antler infield. It's coming to the plate for Champion. It's the second baseman, Alec Villanueva. Villanueva senior, be heading to Midland University. He graduates from Champion in just a handful of weeks. Here's the first pitch to Alec. This one gets away from the catcher and the runners are going. Santana at third now. Brandon at second. Villanueva took the pitch low for a ball. And 1-0 the count. Villanueva, right-handed batter, steps in. Waits the able offering. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. For a strike. Count evens at 1-1 strike. Villanueva steps back in. Here's Abel's pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Count now 1-2 to the Charger second baseman. Villanueva taking some big cuts in this at-bat. If he gets a hold of one, could be trouble. Again, timeout called by the home plate umpire. Villanueva steps in. Here's Abel's pitch. Swung on and missed. This time the throw to first will be in time, and that'll retire the side. But a run on 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We head to the 7th. Our score, Tivy 9, Champion 2. More Charger baseball in a moment here on the Charger Network.
Hi, I'm Superintendent Tommy Price, and you're watching the Charger Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.
Hi, my name is Michael Glick with Glick Insurance. Since 1991, I've been assisting you and your family with all of your insurance needs. At Glick Insurance, we pride ourselves in educating before selling to ensure you get the best coverage and rates available. We not only offer a wide range of products, but we also offer customizable options and regular check-ins to review and make sure your policy is up to date. To start your coverage today, call Glick Insurance at 830-816-2811 or visit us online at glickinsurance.com.
We head to the 7th inning here in Boerne, Texas, Charger Field on the campus of Champion High School. New pitcher in the ball game for Champion, left-hander Sean Fanning takes the hill. Tall left-hander face the Antlers here. Left-hander heading to the University of Texas in Austin, following his high school career here at Champion. So Cale Lackey will lead off the top of the 7th inning for Tivy. And Fanning will face Lackey, Tenery, and Jack Patterson here in the top of the 7th. Lackey steps in to face the tall left-hander. This one grabs the outside corner for a strike. Good-looking pitch that time for the senior pitcher. Lackey singled, grounded out to the pitcher back in the 3rd. As this time the ball is ripped to the shortstop. Ballin on to Peters for 1 out. So that time score at 6-3 on the center fielder Lackey. And the right fielder Eric Tenery will step in. Tenry struck out, flew out to the right fielder, reached on a base on balls, and struck out looking back in the 6th. Pitch low for a ball, 1-0 the count. Seth Fanning's delivery, that right across for a strike. Count evens at 1-1 strike. To the Antler right fielder. Next offering. That one nice, strike. Nice movement on the ball that time by Fanning. So up that count to 1-2 strikes as he's out ahead of the batter now. Here's Fanning's next pitch. Swung on, this one fouled off. Tenry keeps his at-bat alive at 1-2. Outfield straight away for Champion. Here's Fanning's pitch. This one swung on. Once again, grounder to the shortstop. This time Bolland couldn't make the play, and Tannery's going to be safe at first base.
Number 7, Jack Patterson.
So the Antlers have a runner at first with one down here in the top of the 7th inning, and Jack Patterson is the batter. The left fielder struck out looking. Singled. Got thrown out at the plate back in the 6th. This one over for a strike, 0-1 the count to Patterson. Tenry lead off first. Fanning looking at the runner, this time comes to the plate. Patterson fouls it back. No balls, 2 strikes to the Antlers left fielder. Fanning's next offering is high. The count is 1-2. Throw to first, keeping Tenry back. And the next pitch to Patterson swung on, fouled off. Once again, he keeps his at-bat alive with a count of 1-2 strikes. Fanning set. This time swung on. Grounder to the second baseman. Villanueva couldn't quite get to it in time, and it's going to be a base hit for Patterson.
Number 3, Fisher Roberts.
So runners at first and second for Tivy with only 1 out. First baseman Fisher Roberts comes to the plate. Fanning's delivery just outside for a ball. Count is 1 ball and no strikes. Roberts flew out to center back in the 2nd. Next offering, this one just grabs the inside corner for a strike. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Scored twice this evening. Ed Roberts scored back in the 5th and in the 6th inning, following a single and a double respectively. Here's a ground ball. Goes foul, and the count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just outside of the first base bag to go foul. Peters all over it, however. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Here's Fanning's next, offering a swing and a miss. Official Roberts down on strikes. It's Fanning's first strikeout of the ball game. There's 2 down, and that'll bring up third baseman Sam Letts. Letts walked and scored back in the 6th inning. Fanning set. Pitch high for a ball. Tenery at second. And Jack Patterson at first. Center fielder Cale Lackey led off the inning with grounding out to the shortstop. His next pitch fouled away for a strike. 1-1 the count to the Antlers' third baseman. Letts steps in, Fanning set. Here's his pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. And here comes Fanning, set once again. Here's his delivery. This one inside. And I think it hit him. So once again, another Antler batter hit by a pitch. The bases are loaded. And that'll bring to the plate second baseman Cooper Dunnenberg. Dunnenberg hit by a pitch his last at bat. Back in the 6th. Here's the pitch. Dunnenberg swings, fouls this off for a strike. 0-1 the count. Dunnenberg also a pair of singles earlier in the contest. Fanning set in his delivery. I believe they say this one hit him. So 2 straight at bats. Dunnenberg gets hit by a pitch. And that'll score another run for the Antlers, making the score 10-2. Cash Christie out to the mound to have a word with Fanning.
Number 10, Fisher Middleton.
Now stepping in, Fisher Middleton. What a catch by the second baseman, Alec Villanueva. Middleton with a shot there, and Villanueva had to jump and make the catch. Gorgeous play at second. So we head to the bottom of the 7th inning with our score now. Tivy 10, Champion 2. Back with more in a moment here on the Charger Network.
Better Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
I'm Stan Leach, Boerne ISD Athletic Director, and you're watching the Chargers Sports Network.
Back with you now for the bottom of the 7th inning here at Charger Field, on the campus of Champion High School in Boerne, Texas. Coming on to pitch. And another pitcher for Tivy here to finish things out as we get things situated here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tierney's first offer, a swing and a miss for a strike. Allen caught the outside corner for a strike. Count is 0-2. Senior Tiernan White, the batter, as he swings and misses. And struck it out. So White strikes out to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. And now stepping in, number 14, Ian Trevino. First pitch over and swung on. Strike one. To Trevino, a senior. Next pitch over for a strike. Trevino will be attending Texas Tech University following his time here at Champion High School. Next pitch just a bit outside for a ball. Count is 1-2. The count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stand corrected, Colson Abel still the pitcher of record as he's still on the mound. Number's a little bit hard to spot. Either that or the eyes are just getting in the southerly direction here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. To Trevino. Next pitch, this one low and away, and Trevino's on with a base on balls. Chargers now have a base runner on in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Number 15, Connor Johnson.
Senior Connor Johnson now comes to the plate for Champion. Connor Johnson spent some time on the Chargers football squad. Left-handed batter. Here's the pitch. This one just over for a strike. So Abel's gone the distance. Struck out 7 this evening for Tivy. Here's the set. The pitch. This one over for a strike as well. Count now 0-2. To the Champion senior. Johnson heading to Texas A&M for his collegiate career. This one swung on, missed. Catcher down to second. And that ought to do it. Our final this evening. It's Tivy over the champion Chargers by a final score of 10-2. We thank you for joining us here on the Charger Network. Stay tuned, more sports action coming your way. And until next time, so long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Dog and Pony Grill, Glick Insurance, Toyota of Boerne, Ferris Orthodontics, and Wick Productions.